What is the one life lesson you wish you could have known earlier? You don't have to stay friends with people just because you've known them since you were 10. If they are toxic people, get rid of them. I did, and it made my life easier. But it's still darn hard to find new friends later in life. Don't stress over things you can't control. I really want to learn how to do this. This is really hard for some people, especially those with anxiety or overthinkers. I wish I'd known earlier that failure is just a stepping stone to success. Making mistakes and learning from them is essential for growth and achieving your goals. Showing up is 90% of the battle. I quit or didn't show up to so many things because I felt unprepared or over my head. Moving a lot gave me severe social anxiety, and I hermited away. If I had just shown up with a good attitude, I could have been much more successful in life. Get out if you feel outcast within your circle. There's a lot of people there you'll meet soon. It's absolutely okay to disagree with people, to say no to people, to leave a situation that you don't like. Nobody is an expert on everything. Your parents are not endowed with supernatural wisdom. Every day, we're all just bumbling through, trying to figure this shit out. Embrace imperfection. It took me years to realize that the pursuit of perfection is not only exhausting, but often fruitless. It's in our imperfections that we find our uniqueness and humanity. Never trust your employer. They are not your friends or family. It's a transactional relationship, and that is where it ends, regardless of what anyone tells you. Being alone doesn't have to be a bad thing. Your gut is your trusted friend, so listen to it. Somehow it knows things which you would not expect. Everyone is moving forward at their own pace. I used to feel so behind in cause of that, lethargic and unmotivated, seeing my high school classmates do well, have relationships, have kids on social media, but I learned to not give a fuck and focus on myself. Think of life as a wild roller coaster ride. It's got unexpected twists and turns, just like when things suddenly change. Instead of fighting against those changes, it's better to go with the flow and adapt. Yeah, it might be scary at first, but trust me, that's where you'll grow the most. Not only should you brush your teeth every day, but you also need to be careful not to brush them too hard, else you'll damage the enamel. There was young habitual me thinking, I'm gonna be such a good boy and brush my teeth so damn good every day, only for the dentist to drop this one on me in my 30s. Exercise isn't just for jocks. It's the key to getting the most out of life past your teenage years. Being fit opens so many doors, helps you with energy and depression, and even if you're a bookworm, exercise is a huge contributing factor to the development and maintenance of cognitive capabilities. And a little exercise is better than no exercise. Some of the best advice I've ever gotten was from my drunk dad. Don't ever be a dick to people because you never know who you're gonna need help from. And, nice, don't ever settle for a girl that won't let you be you, because there are too many girls who will out there. I like number 2. I'd probably frame that. Don't judge people based around other people's opinions of them. Manage your finances. I've had a 6-figure job for the last 8 years, and I have very little to show for it because I didn't take my money serious until recently. Live on half your income, save the other half. Do this, and you'll be better off than most. The world is full of idiots and assholes, and it's not your job to teach or change them. Or to paraphrase, managed apathy. I used to let things like getting cut off in traffic piss me off. I would get stressed when people close to me did stupid things. Now I'm much less high-strung. I care a whole lot less about just about everything. Not so much that I'm willing to be walked all over, but I figure this too shall pass. For most things. And I don't care if other people don't agree with me. I don't feel the urge to convince them I'm right. I don't care if they think I'm wrong or a jerk or nice or smart or anything else. I just don't care about their opinion. There are about 6 people who I care what their opinion is about me. The rest can fuck off. I've also started evaluating what I get out of a given relationship. If what you provide me is not worth the effort I have to put in, then goodbye. I have simply walked away from longtime friends and family because they were just not worth it. My life is better for it. Cheesy, but your biggest limitations are the ones you impose on yourself. Snap out of victim mode and take charge of your life. Chances are you're capable of more than you think. Things generally don't randomly happen to you. You either make them happen, the good stuff, or allow them to happen to you, the bad stuff. If she says, I am busy Friday, maybe some other time, it does not mean she is busy Friday and wants to go out some other time. It means she is not interested and is just attempting to be polite in her rejection. If she says, I am busy Friday, how about Saturday? It means she is busy Friday and wants to go out some other time. Start saving money as young as possible and always live below your means. This is a major key to living a stress-free adult life. Having a bunch of money stashed away is amazing, because at some point in your life, you're probably going to hate whatever job you're doing. Being able to put in your 2 weeks the moment you realize you are less than 100% happy at that job, while being okay financially, is the most liberating feeling ever and makes the entire career experience way better. Don't make it all about you. Take time to help others in some way, even if it's just telling someone, nice shirt. Making someone else feel good helps to make you feel good. Just as an example, I went through a rough patch last year where I wasn't finding any meaning in my life. I started volunteering with the local food bank, and it really put my life into perspective. Also, when I saw someone with clothes, cheer, hair, car, etc. that I liked, instead of just thinking it, I told them. Not everyone accepts the compliment, but it makes me feel good to get that smile and thanks. That being said, accept that you can't please everybody, and that not everyone is going to like you. In the long run, you'll be a lot happier. Trust no one. Even the people you think are closest to you will fuck you the second it becomes advantageous for them. I've had my bank account drained by GF, a best friend run off with that GF, then another best friend take my job from me all in the span of a year. I'm not complaining that I was victimized, but I am kicking myself for ever having trusted any of them. It was a hard lesson to learn, but now I know better than to trust people. Not trusting anyone would upset me. When I let someone borrow something, I'm trusting that they'll give it back. When I date someone, I'm trusting that they won't break my heart. It doesn't always turn out the way we'd like, but we have to try again to be able to be happy. The biggest life lesson I learned that someone died tell me about, but I didn't listen, was, don't be a fine arts major without a long-term plan. Goes along with one in the big list at the top. Just because you're good at it doesn't mean it has to be a career. Don't live life by one strict guideline or set of morals. The world around you is always changing, and you need to adapt to every situation. Act according to what is, not what should be. Thank you for watching this video. I will be glad to receive your support in the form of a subscription to the channel and a like. Also write topics that interest you in the comments.